Boom, 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 boom. Man, sometimes I'll be like trying to be freestyling. I'm gonna have to cut the mic on one time and then just show y'all I got skill. No, I'm just playing. Having some fun, man. Having some fun. So, NFL, as you know, we just wrapped up talking about Reggie Bush and how I think that he should tell the NCAA to kiss his ass. I'll take that Heisman Trophy and shove it right up y'all's ass, making my life a living hell. And then you try to make it so y'all was in collusion with a guy who was extorting me because I didn't sign with his agency. So, you can tell my blood boils when I do that. So, gonna jump from college to the National Football League. Tonight is the NFL draft, the longest draft in the world. Damn, my God. It's attrition. It's like 3 days long. So, and do you really care? I mean, honestly, do you really care about the NFL draft? Because you're just watching people get names called and walking and shaking hands. So, I think an interesting draft board right now, they have, and I'll read this. Now, this is going to be from CBS Sports, and this is their mock draft projections. You tell me if you're buying or selling, okay? Number one, Caleb Williams to the Chicago Bears. I think that's a no-brainer because the Chicago Bears have traded Justin Fields to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, congratulations to them. Also, you've got QB Jaden Daniels going to Washington, the Commanders. The surprise at 3, Drake May. Like Conor McGregor, I don't know what you're thinking. Who the fuck is that? Who is that? He's at New England. Now, here's what I will tell you. This is a cautionary tale. This is a cautionary tale out there. Just like you had Zach Wilson at the Jets. They were looking at these gaudy numbers he was putting up in BYU. They wasn't watching the games. They were sitting there telling you this kid had all kind of intangibles. He wasn't playing anybody. Now that he's in the National Football League where he's got competition out the yang, he doesn't belong. And they do this every year. They select a guy who they don't even watch any of his games. They don't look at the strength of schedule. They just look at and they see these gaudy numbers and think that, oh, this kid is a can't miss. This kid is flying under the radar. And no, he's not flying under the radar. He's there for a reason. Drake May is that guy this year. This dude, if you go and you look at all those gaudy numbers he put up, you look at the bowl games where they played, they could not win a bowl game with this kid. So I'm gonna have to sell that one. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that Drake May is third. He could be because like I said, he's in New England. They got a new head coach. They're looking to go ahead and get a new quarterback in place. Could this be a guy they're looking at? I don't know. But to the 4th slot, they have Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State going to the Arizona Cardinals. J.J. McCarthy at 5 going to the Chargers. I don't know if I want. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell that one too. Because you have Herbert back there. It doesn't say anything for the confidence when I'm Herbert and you tell me Jim Harbaugh is saying all the things in public that, yeah, this kid, he's got this arm, he's going to do this and that. And then you got J.J. McCarthy. You're going after a guy who you coached and recruited at Michigan. Now he's here. You don't give me confidence that I'm going to be here for much longer. I'm going to have to sell that one. Malik Nabers to the New York Giants at wide receiver. Whatever. Then you have Rome Odunze, and he's going to Tennessee, the Titans, wide receiver. Wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. to the Falcons. Then at 9, we have offensive lineman Joe Alt to the Chicago Bears. This is all first round. I don't know if this is going to actually go down. Congratulations for Joe Alt if he ends up at 9 and he's playing in Chicago. Another offensive lineman, Troy Fautanu, he's going to the Jets. Offensive lineman for Penn State, Olawule Fanshu, going to the Vikings. Then you get back on the offense, like I said, then you get back into a tight end position where Brock Bowers is projected to go to Georgia. He's from Georgia. He's projected to go to the Broncos. I want to say Brock's a lot better than that. And could it be a situation, honestly, where you look at it and you see wide receiver Malik Nabers or tight end Brock Bowers, kind of those roles kind of switching places? I don't know. That's interesting. Cornerback Quinion Mitchell going to the Vegas Raiders. Offensive lineman out of Alabama, J.C. Latham, going to the Saints. Another linebacker from Alabama, Dallas Turner. He's going to play for the Colts. Duke Blue Devils offensive lineman. They have him projected to play for the Seattle Seahawks, Mr. Graham Barton. Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver out of Texas. He's going to Jaguars. Now, that may be a pick worth watching right there, because Trevor Lawrence is swinging that thing around, and he's going to actually throw. If Adonai Mitchell has some breakout speed, he doesn't even have to be a fast route runner. If he can catch you out on the angles, that could be a great pick for those guys. Then Brian Murphy, the second defensive lineman out of Texas, they have him projected to go to the Bungles. You have Cooper DeJean, defensive back from Iowa. He's projected to go to the LA Rams. Defensive back from Alabama, Terrion Arnold. He's going to Steeler country. Defensive lineman out of Illinois, Jerzon Newton. He's going to Miami, the Fighting Fish. Then you have Amarius Mims, the offensive lineman out of Georgia. He's headed to Philly. I was so shocked when I looked at this, is that after you get out of the top 9, and this is only Yahoo, so Yahoo may not be correct, but it's all O linemen and D linemen outside of the names that everybody knows and they've been kicking around for a minute. It's kind of like one of those things where you just turn your head sideways, because in this first round, I thought Jerry Rice's boy would have won. He's got comparable numbers right up there with a Malik Nabers and Marvin Harrison. He was in our Heisman talk that we had way when the season was rolling in October. But it is what it is. Jesus. Defensive lineman Jared Verse, they have him out of FSU going to the Vikings. Offensive lineman Talisi Fugaya, he's going to the Dallas Cowboys. Offensive lineman for the Oregon State, the Beavers. Kinsley Somalataya. I know I screwed that up. That dude, he's an offensive lineman from Boston. Well, not Boston, BYU. He's going to play with the Pack. Cornerback out of Clemson, Mr. Nate Wiggins, he's going to Tampa Bay. Defensive lineman out of UCLA, Mr. Laiatu Latu, he is going to play for the Arizona Cardinals. Then there's Ladd McConkey, wide receiver out of Georgia. They got him going to the Bills Mafia, to the good people in Orchard Park, play right alongside Josh Allen. I don't know. He could be one of those Don Beebe guys. God, that dude was so fast back in the day. Michael Hall Jr., defensive tackle out of Ohio State. He is looking to go to the Detroit Lions. Offensive lineman from Oklahoma, Mr. Tyler Guyton. He's got his eyes on the Baltimore Ravens. Offensive lineman from the Oregon Ducks, Jackson Powers Johnson. They've got him projected to go to the 49ers. And Houston, offensive lineman Patrick Paul. He is going to the Chiefs Kingdom. So that's what Yahoo has projected for the NFL draft. Who's going where? Those are the names they tossed out. Everybody's got a mock draft board that they make up. I just felt like that was one that was compelling. Drake May. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, what? He's clearly a second round guy or a third round guy. How he shot up oh God, no. Anyway, let me know what you think. Is Yahoo just doing more pie in the sky? This guy should go here, this guy should go there based on need, or is this a lot to do about nothing? We got more show. I'll be back.